Here to react to this and much more, Article 3 project founder, your favorite lawyer, my favorite lawyer, Mike Davis. Mike, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Can you believe all this? It's every day there's something to cover or to talk about because it's out of control. So there's so much to get to. But first, I just want to get your reaction to the new January 6th footage being released. And God bless Mike Johnson for doing so. Why are Democrats so committed to keeping this footage like this out of public view?
Well, I mean, it just shows that Democrats, once again, it shows that they have politicized and weaponized law enforcement and intel agencies to take out their political opponents. They impeached Trump twice for nonsense. They indicted him 4 times for non-crimes. They tried to bankrupt him. They're trying to bankrupt him in New York for non-fraud. They illegally gagged him twice, and now they're trying to kick him off the ballot. You just talked to Scott Gessler about this. They're trying to kick him off the ballot.
It's insane.
If you can't beat him, indict him and bankrupt him and throw him in prison. It is insane, and they're going
or remove him from the ballot. The whole thing is insane. I mean, can you imagine though if even one of those cases is successful and they were able to keep him off the ballot? It's nuts to me. It really is crazy. It shows you they'll do anything, Mike, to prevent him from winning re-election in 2024.
That's exactly right. This is blatant Democrat lawfare and election interference. And what's so scary about this is, look, Trump is a billionaire. He's a former president, and he's likely the future president. If they can do this to him, just imagine what they can do to the rest of us. And look what they're doing to the rest of us. They're going after not only Trump, but his top aides, his supporters on January 6th, parents outraged by gender chaos and the resulting high school rapes, right, in the bathrooms. They're going after Christians praying outside of abortion clinics while they give amnesty to their BLM and Antifa base that's terrorizing Americans all over America, and they're particularly terrorizing Jewish Americans with threats and violence all over America, including on college campuses. Where's the Biden Justice Department? Why aren't they doing anything about this?
Yeah, it's very disturbing to me, and this whole thing is just such a bizarre but disturbing effort to try to take him off the ballot. But I want to get a quick reaction from you for the Colorado ruling, both on the legal front and what it means politically.
Scott Gessler, who's Trump's attorney, did a fantastic job.
He really did. God bless him.
I know Scott. He did a fantastic job. I'm actually shocked that he won the case. I think that
he may be shocked too.
Yeah, this biased Denver District Court Judge Sarah Wallace blinked, but I'll tell you, she laid the groundwork for the Colorado Supreme Court to reverse her and take President Trump off the ballot because she disregarded the law. She disregarded hearsay when she let in all this January 6th biased nonsense. She held that there was an insurrection, which is bizarre, as you just saw from the January 6th tapes. How many insurrectionists go unarmed into a nation's capital, follow police direction, walk through velvet ropes, take selfies, and don't burn down the damn place?
That's
January
crazy.
6th was a protest that got out of control and turned into a riot. And the BLM riots and the Antifa riots and now the Hamas riots are a lot more dangerous and deadly than January 6th, right? And then, what this judge is going to do is she laid the groundwork. She said there was an insurrection. Trump incited it, but under the 14th Amendment, the president's not an officer. What she's done is teed this up. She blinked to the political pressure, but she's teed this up where the leftists on the Supreme Court can reverse her and say the 14th Amendment applies to the president and then throw him off the ballot. So this is a
you're
tactical
freaking me out
retreat
now.
by
I was all
Democrats.
happy. Now you're ruining my mood, Mike. You're like a big buzzkill.
Buzzkill Mike.
Jesus. Take it back. I mean, seriously, that's depressing, right, Drew? I don't know. I know, my God. Don't do it, Supreme Court. Don't do it. All right, so this all ties into everything that you've predicted. This is why I'm upset, because you're always right, so you're freaking me out. Which is the left is going to make the process the punishment, okay? Now even Elon Musk is being targeted again by Media Matters, the left-wing group. God, they're after us forever at Fox and me. Accused of actually doctoring screenshots of ads and posts appearing on the platform. What role could a Trump DOJ have in holding these bad actors accountable? Everybody wants to know this. They want a reckoning.
Well, Media Matters is a left-wing organization. They are one of the most destructive organizations in America
I agree.
because they are trying to cancel those with whom they disagree. And they're trying to use advertiser boycotts to end free speech in this country. And this should scare every American. It's the people who pretend like they're for democracy and for free speech are the ones who are the worst. And
I mean, they're not even real journalists. They're just like, propagandists and smear artists, and they're just some of the most unconscionable people you could ever imagine.
Yeah, they're evil people. And, they do have the First Amendment right to do what they're doing. But I hope Elon Musk takes this to the next level and says, look, if you're going to come on my platform and try to cancel those with whom you disagree and end free speech in this country, I'm going to throw you off my platform.
I hope he does.
Elon Musk. I hope Elon Musk deplatforms Media Matters and all these hacks who work for Media Matters because they are a destructive force.
Yeah, they're really bad people. So you're our favorite lawyer, right? But you're not MSNBC's favorite lawyer. I'm so sorry to tell you, honey. Don't cry, okay? They've been going after you, Mike, okay? Personally, for laying out how you would reform the DOJ. Look at him. He's real broken up over it. He's like, I'm so happy. I love that they hate me. They're scared of you. You have their attention. That's a good thing, actually. So you've laid out how you would reform the DOJ. Tell us what's been going on and what would be your top priorities just to trigger MSNBC again.
Well, it's hilarious. This Mehdi Hasan, who's, he's still changing his diapers over on MSNBC, thinking about me as Trump's acting attorney general.
He can't handle it.
Exactly. I troll the left about my 6 lists as acting attorney general for my 3-week reign of terror. Democrats have actually been politicizing and weaponizing our justice system from Obama, now Biden. They're trying to indict their political enemies. They've done it. They're trying to throw President Trump in prison for the rest of his life. They're trying to bankrupt him. They're trying to illegally gag him. They're trying to disqualify him. And they're actually doing it. But when I troll people about being Trump's acting attorney general, which is not even legally possible, you have to go change their diapers. And so I love that I'm doing this. We have raised $20,000 in online donations at Article 3 Project. So go donate at article3project.org. And thank you to Mehdi Hasan. I think I'm going to put Mehdi Hasan on my board because he is the biggest fundraiser we have at the Article 3 Project.
Is that so funny? I mean, they just don't get it. They're so deranged that they just keep feeding it and making it better for us, for you. It's bananas. But so what tools are available now to a second Trump administration to not just reform the DOJ, but to actually remove some of these entrenched bureaucrats? People ask me this all the time, Mike. They're like, what are we going to do this time different to get these people out? They're so rotten to the core.
Yeah, I think what needs to happen is Trump, President Trump better than anyone. He's not going to admit that he made mistakes in his first term, but he made mistakes that I think he's going to come in with eyes wide open this time, learning from his past and understands putting the right people in the right places so they can.
He's very focused on it. I hear what you're saying, but he has said, he knows that he didn't like the Keebler elf, little Jeff Sessions. And he's very unhappy about Bill Barr. So he's like, which one was worse? I was like, tough to call.
I think you just look at President Trump's speeches. They're serious. They're substantive. Look at his policy videos that he's putting out. Look at his policy pronouncements. He is going to be on the ground running on day one, on January 20th, 2025. And he's going to make some serious reforms on day one that he's publicly stated through executive orders and personnel announcements. And his second term, his first term was wildly successful. It was the Democrats who unleashed COVID lockdowns and BLM riots to destroy our country to get rid of Trump. This second term, he's going to build on the successes of his first term. He's going to save our country from the left.
No, you're absolutely right. I cannot wait. And you know the truth. You know the facts. He is ready. We have it ready to go. So this is not even going to be 2 days of getting comfortable and getting organized. It's going to be full on onslaught, and I can't wait. And I'm looking forward to that dream of mine coming true. Get in there.
Yep.
Acting AG, day one.
For my 3-week reign of terror, Order those diapers now for Mehdi Hassan and Tim Miller and the rest of these leftists who are
Exactly.
we have to change their diapers.
It's true. Oh my God, don't make me plug Public Square and Every Life diapers. Order them and send them to these guys. Send them to everybody at MSNBC and send them to the women over at The View too. Mike Davis, thank you so much. As always, we cannot wait to have you back on again real soon.
Thank you, Kimberly.
All right, be well. Look at he's smiling. He loves it. He knows what he's going to do. He's ready.